Hello everyone, welcome to Lean On Learning channel. In today's video, we will be looking into how to apply transitions in a PowerPoint presentation. This transition effect will definitely make your presentations effective. Before moving into the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel so far, kindly subscribe the channel and support the channel. Share with your friends. Now let's move into the video. Here in my screen, you can see that in the slides tab, I have inserted certain slides and these slides consist of different pictures. Now I want to go for a presentation with these pictures. Right now, if you want to see how many slides you have inserted and what is the position of each of the slide in your presentation, what you can do is either you can use the scroll bars, you can move up as well as you can move down. You can use this up and down arrow keys also. But if I want to view all the slides at a single time, then you can choose the slide sorter view, which you can see here. Here there are three different things. This is what you call it as the slideshow button. And if you are going to press the slideshow button here, the slideshow will start from the current slide which you have selected. Now here you can see the fifth slide is the current slide which I have selected. If I am going for a slideshow now, it will start only from the current slideshow. Okay, current slide. Now similarly here you can see the slide sorter view. Now just click the slide sorter view. You can find there are, in my presentation, I have about 8 different slides. Now these are the slides which I am going to use. If your presentation is having only few number of slides, then you can use the slides tab itself. But you have more than 20, 30, even if it is crossing 10, then you can go to the slide sorter view to make changes in it. For example, if I want to make this first slide to be the last slide, then what I can do is just drag it and drop here. Now my first slide has become the 8th slide, that is the last slide. So this interchange of slides, you can also view the slide numbers, all these, this is quite more you can do with clarity whenever you are using the slide sorter view. So that is the use of slide sorter view. Now let me show you from the beginning how the slideshow goes on. Okay, now here in the 6th and the 7th slide, I have applied some text effects. Regarding this, in the previous video, I have shared with you how you can insert a text effect, a small graphical effect using shapes. Those who missed to watch the video, in the description box, I have attached the link of the same. You can watch it and you can find out how you can make small graphical effects using shapes. Okay, now let me show you from the beginning the slideshow. Okay, the first line, second. So these are the slides which I have. Here in this presentation, you can see that when we move from one slide to the next slide, other than the text effects which we have given, no other effects are being applied. Now, PowerPoint is a visual tool. You can create visually appealing presentations in order to grab the attention of the audience. So here, how we can create such effects? When you move from one slide to the other slide, if you are going to give some motion effect, the audience should feel that you are moving from the one slide to the next slide. You are moving from one point to the next point. For that, what you can do is you can go for the transition effect. Now we have come out from the slideshow view. Let me tell you where this transition option is available. In the recent versions, you can see there is a separate tab called as transition. But in the earlier versions, you can find this transition option under the animations tab. So just click the animation tab. You can find the transition to the slide category. This is what we are going to use in order to apply transition effect. You can find various transition effects which are by default present in the PowerPoint window. Okay, now whatever transition effect you are going to choose, if you are going to click that, choose that, you can find the preview of it. Hope you can find the preview now, right? Now similarly, there are quite different transitions when you go for the more option. using this drop down button here. See here, there are quite various options, wipes, a push and cover, stripes and bars. So whenever you're going to hover your mouse point, cursor point over these, you can find the preview in the screen. To find the preview, you can also use this preview button over here. Right, if I am going to choose one and just press preview, you can see the preview. Okay, now if you feel that the preview is not clear whenever you're moving your cursor point over the transition effects, you can go for it. Okay, so here I'm going to apply. For the first slide, I'm going to choose this particular option. Now the second, I'll go for some other. Third. So similarly, I can choose whatever transition effects I am interested in. Now, another thing which I like to add on is, now whenever you're going to apply a transition effects, through this PowerPoint presentation, you can also select whether that particular transition effect has to accompany with certain sound. Certain inbuilt sounds are already available when you go for transitions. Here, in the same transition to the slide, can you see there is a transition sound option? Now when you hear right now, you can see it is no sound. No sound has been selected. But when you are going to click the drop down arrow over here, you can find there are different sounds. Whenever I move my cursor over it, you can see that the sound also plays. That's a preview. Okay, right? So I am just choosing a click for this particular option. And you can also set the transition speed. If I doesn't want my transition speed to be little faster, I want it to be medium. The viewers, the audience, they should identify that I have applied some transition effect. They should realize that effect, then I can keep my transition speed to medium. So that can also be done. Now if you want the same effect to be applied to all the slides, that can also be done. Here there is an option called as apply to all. Now if you are not going to give apply to all, then whatever transitions you have chosen for a single slide, that will be applied to that particular slide alone. Similarly, if you want to move from one slide to another slide without using a mouse click, then you can use the advanced slide option. Now what is this advanced slide option is? Now when you are moving from the 4th to the 5th slide, 5th slide is the next advanced slide of the 4th slide. So when you are moving from the 4th slide to the 5th slide, you have to set a time. Okay, you want that 5th slide to appear 6 seconds after this 4th slide. So what you have to do is, in the 4th slide, you have to select the option called as advanced slide, under which there are 2 different categories. Now by default, this particular checkbox, that is on mouse click, will be there. You have to remove it and you have to choose automatically after how many seconds. Here I have selected 6 seconds. Okay, so this you can identify the change when you go for the slideshow. Now let's see how the slideshow appears. Okay, so slideshow from beginning. Now you can find the transition effects that we have applied. This is our 3rd slide. Now 4th slide. Hope you would have all come across the click sound because we have applied in this particular slide. Now I have not used any mouse click. Obviously after 6 seconds the 5th slide has appeared. Now only when you are going to give the next click, it will move to the next slide. Okay, because we have not set from the 5th to the 6th slide, we haven't set any advanced slide option automatically after option. That is the reason. So this is how you are going to apply transition effects and you are going to make your presentation effective. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and to click the bell icon so that you will receive immediate notifications whenever I am uploading videos in this channel. Thank you.